Hello, this is Mike and I present you the Leica R4s. From the serial number I know this camera is from 1983. You notice that the red dot has lights written on it. It was changed to Leica when the company changed name in 1986. And this is the R-mount version of the Summicron 50mm f2. The lens is made of all metal, is sturdy, very smooth to use, and provides a very good image quality at all apertures. I'll show some examples at the end. The R4s is small and compact, but it is heavy. It feels solid, robust, and so does the lens. The R4s was produced from 1983 to 1988. Its predecessor, the R4, was introduced in 1980. The reflex R system, which started with the R4, continued up to the R7, which was commercialized until 1997. There are three shooting modes: manual with spot metering, automatic with spot metering, and automatic with metering over the entire image. In manual mode, we have to select the speed in addition to the aperture. I'll try again with a small aperture and a slower speed of a half second. I paused the video briefly here to mention the B and 100 that we see on the speed dial. The B is for bulb mode, of course, and the 100 is for the speed of 1/100th of a second. And those two only can be used if there is no battery. So if the battery dies, you can still take pictures, limited at 1/100th of a second. In the automatic modes, the speed selection is ignored. It is set automatically by the camera. So we have only to worry about getting the right aperture, or the one we want, based on the depth of field, etc. This button here is used to test the battery and also to set the film speed. You can see the dial in ASA and ISO values. I set it here to 100. There we go. The other button is to set the exposure compensation. So there's a small lever on the left. It's supposed to be showing in the window, but this is broken on my camera, but the selector still works. In the viewfinder, we can see at the bottom left the selected shooting mode. In the middle, we see the current aperture that is manually controlled. And on the right we see the recommended speed, either selected automatically or set manually when we are in M mode. The red triangle we can see at the bottom left will turn on if there isn't enough light to achieve a correct exposure. This indicator will also blink when we set an exposure compensation. When I am not using it, the R4s sits proudly in a display case in my living room, together with my other Leica, the much older Leica R4s. I use the R4s to shoot black and white, with mixed results, not because of the camera, the pictures are sharp, but because of the photographer. I often underexpose my pictures, and for example, all these pictures you see here had to be boosted in exposure and contrast in post. But then the film grain becomes very obvious, like on the top left of this picture. Thank you for watching. Take care, everybody. This is Mike, signing off.